the stream for now, or make it interesting?
I will try to make it interesting. I'm
Not
only
necessarily mean with your play, but like talk and
talk,
teach.
talk
Not
and
teach
teach.
too
I
much.
ain't teaching shit. I'm just gonna play.
If you're gonna put this behind the paywall, you're gonna have to say something.
I'm just gonna play and fold and play and fold and play and fold. That's what I do, guys. That's all I do is play and fold. 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 And fold and fold and fold and fold and fold. Play and fold and play and fold. Alright guys, so I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for. Probably an hour, maybe a little longer. And we'll see how I'm doing. I'm not a big fan of people knowing how I play Omaha 8 or better tournaments. Since I've final tabled 4 years in a row. And then last year at the World Series, I made it to final 2 tables of 3 of the 4 Omaha 8 or better tournaments. So, I feel good. I'm kind of ready. I know I need to play better than I've been playing. I mean, I've been playing good. I just haven't been playing. I need some days off. Let's just put it that way. And my feel is pretty good, but it's not where it was a month ago. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, that's a good card. That gives us the nuts. Any ace will work. Ooh, I said any ace would work. And off rolled an ace. Any ace would work, and off rolled an ace. That looks like a scoop card for me. A scoop card for me. A scoop card for me. Ooh, aces. They're not good aces, but all aces are good. And limit Omaha 8. As we will raise this guy up.
All aces matter.
All aces matter. Ooh, we got a 900 cold call. Somehow they flopped an ace, which is not good. I'll probably get raised here.
Didn't you say one of the main things in this game is to find out where all the aces are?
Well, yeah, but this guy come for 3 bets cold and an ace hit the board, so it was very interesting. And I'll bet this one right here. There's no club. Oh, a spade. That's not bad either. Nice raise, buddy. Nice raise. You raised the guy out. Ooh, you didn't raise him out. Now I get the double in there. Let me make double sure what's going on here. Okie dokie. Now this guy should just call. So we can, no, instead he re-raises. No, he did just call. No, he re-raised like an idiot. Now, that cost me 300 each. Oh, I guess he called anyways. Whoops, whoops.
I'm gonna need you to
We fucked that guy up pretty good.
go here.
Here. Yeah.
Click go left.
Okay. All right, we're off to a good start. We're off to a good start. Start with 15. We've been playing less than a round, and we're already chipped up 4,000 in chips. Can't beat that. Kind of glad this guy re-raised it, because guy didn't want to get rid of the 10 high flush. So the Mounter came for 3 bets cold with deuce 4 5 king. It's very impressive. There's straight. He's an extremely aggressive lunatic. Oh, ace ace deuce. That's only the best hand you can have in this game. No suits though. That's okay. Ace ace deuce is the best hand you can have in this game. 9 10 queen is not the best flop for this hand with no diamond. Fold. Bum 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 bum. Fold. Bum 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 bum. Oh, another ace deuce suited. Well, we're catching some cards. Let's see if we can win 2 out of 3 here. See, that's good. We'll take it down. Bum, 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 bum. And we have ace, king, king, 6 double suited. Let's raise this one up. Catching a lot of cards here to start. As you see, I'm way more aggressive in limit. Uh-oh, we got 3 bet. This is a hand that a lot of times I won't even play in a tournament. And that's kind of why right there. Looks like he's got 2 dry aces. I know he's got 2 dry aces. Told you. What'd I tell you? 2 dry aces. This guy never put a bet in. He could have won that pot like 6 times. That's kind of why you don't play the ace, king, king, 6, even though it's double suited, especially up front. But I was on a little bit of a roll, so I decided to play. I would play much tighter than that. For all you guys on the stream, I won't be streaming the entire time. I might be streaming an hour, maybe 2. Let's take a look what's going on here. I'm gonna fold this hand. King, king, queen with no suit is really bad in this game. Okay. I jumped out of line with a bad hand. Ace, king, king, 6 double suited. But I only lost 900. Or, yeah, 900. It's nothing. 2, 3, 5, 6. It's a very ace dependent hand. We have an under the gun raise and a call. Everybody else would always call with this hand. I will fold this hand because at least 2 aces are out. So I'm not going. And somehow an ace hit the board anyways. I like the razor's hand more. Nope. Hey, Mr. Danny, can you find out who all these players I'm playing against? Because I've played a million hands of 08 with all these people. I'd like to know who's who. This 6 max goes really fast. And we have ace, deuce, queen, 9, no suit. Queen suited.
Jordan Zinda? Do you know who that is?
No idea.
Okay. That's hand banana?
It's a pretty good flop for us. Even against dry aces, it's a good flop for us. look where he's at. Don't want to get 3-bet here.
David Robinson.
That's a nut low and a flush. Ooh, I guess we're getting free rolled. And he does have nut. Of course he does. And we get quartered. 3 queens. Second nut flush, not low. That really sucked. Nothing we can do there. We can fold that hand pre-flop. But in a 6 max I play, you're going to have to play a lot more hands than I normally would in a 8-handed or 9-handed 08 tournament. I've had a lot of hands. We're dead even almost. I knew he had aces when he bet, but I'm surprised he didn't 3-bet me. That's okay. Pretty big hand.
Marasco?
Who's that?
Frank Marasco?
Morosco or Marinetti?
It says Frank Marasco.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I know this Bob Barker as I played.
No.
No?
Can't find anything on him.
See, my shoulder's already hurting, so there's just no way I'm going to be able to. I'm just going to limp here. Now I'm going to bet. I don't think he has any of that. I think we're gold. Could have hit a queen. Nope, I thought he had all low cards, so I thought we'll take this one. Queen, 3-6 on the button. Very close to being a raising hand, but I'm not going to. Playing a little bit more hands than I normally do. Because it's 6 max. Really not used to playing. Like when I play 08 tournaments, it's always 8 or 9-handed. So I'm really good at maneuvering here. But 6 max changes the game a little bit more.
I can't. There's nothing on any of these guys.
Makes a lot of ace deuces worth a lot. And my shoulder is already hurting, so we're definitely gonna have to set up
I
your.
won't be able to stream from it.
I don't want to stream from it.
Okay.
We're gonna have to set up your laptop when I get off the stream with a mouse or something, where I could just sit in bed and just relax, or just use the handheld thing, because there's no way my shoulder is really fucked. I mean, I had to use a machine on it. I put heat on it. I did everything I could to get it out of pain, and it hurts. Well, we're off to a blazing start. We got a little bit sloppy. And getting sloppy usually fucks you. These not playable hands. When you get to 6 max, the ace 3-4s go up in value. Ace 4-5 kings go up in value. Those are hands I wouldn't even play in an 8 max tournament or 9-handed tournament. So, right now we're just chilling out. Another folding hand. You will see me fold a lot of hands that nobody else folds. There's reasons for it.
Can you switch to another device in the middle of a tournament?
I don't know, but we're gonna try.
Yeah, I just don't want you to get kicked off or anything.
No, I'll do it during the break. I'll log off and then log back on. Do you have the client to the WSOP downloaded on your
I
thing?
do, yeah.
Okay. What's up, everybody? Oh, it's not 2005 anymore. I know. I've only made like 2008 final tables since 2005 and won lot 3. Let's see. This is a good hand if it goes raise, call, call. A button raise. This is not a good hand in this spot. The deck is very, very rich with low cards. Tens and fours. It's really not a good fucking flop, but we're gonna bet it right now anyways. He calls, we might just check back. I think I'm gonna bet it again, and if I get raised, I fold. Hello? Yo. I've been playing. I'm streaming. Well, I don't know. I'm streaming it, and I'm only streaming for an hour, and then I'm getting off the stream. So, yeah, the 2-4. I mean, you got 15,000 in chips. I mean, what do you want? Well, I have no idea. I'm on table. What table am I on? Table number 58. 5-8 says table 5-8. All right, later. All right, good luck, man. Later. All right, so our last hand we bet, called. We bet the turn. If we get raised, we just fold. We're able to make probably a better low fold. Tell you what, everybody, I'm only going to be streaming for an hour this Omaha 8. During the entire time I'm streaming, you get a 50 chip bonus in my home game. The entire time I'm streaming. No half hours, no 30 minutes, just the entire time I'm streaming. So email mouthpoker@yahoo.com if you want to join my home game. Get an extra 50 chips if you join up to my home game.
You're gonna want to close that notification down there, or else you're not gonna be able to type in your amounts.
I don't need to type any amounts in. It's limit.
Oh.
I just hit raise and fold.
Yeah, that's true.
Bum, 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 bum. It's pretty funny. Now, don't be concerned there, Celtics guy. If I'm singing songs that it's in your head, that's good. And 600 around 6 max. We got plenty of chips. Omaha 8's a very ace dependent hand. You need aces in your hand. Sometimes you don't. Depends on where the raising comes from. 3, 7, 8, 9 double suited is a horrifying hand. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Raise and take it. Bump, 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 bump. Or fold. One of the two. Check. We flopped a flush draw and a gutter ball and a bad low draw. And I'm gonna check right back. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. You can bet and take this, buddy. Have a nice day. Bump, 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 bump. You'll see me check back a lot of big hands too. I have a limp under the gun. This is not a very good hand, but for 200, four-way action, we'll call. And we'll be 200 chips lighter for doing it. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Well, the 5 rolls off, of course. Oh, speaking of 5s, there comes one. Bump, 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 bump. Just don't raise us. That would really suck. I mean, you'd have ace 5. Bump, 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 bump. I really like our hand. We would pick that up.
Dude, Phil's in the chat.
Mr. Helmuth, Phil?
Yeah,
Where?
right there.
I don't see him.
Is this Phil Helmuth?
Oh, yeah. That's a fold. We've actually won 2 nice pots with hands that we normally wouldn't be in. Spaghetti. So many people played kind of weak on that hand. A little bit shocked, actually. So I don't know any of these people, huh?
No.
Who's this guy next to me?
I shouted out all their names to you. You said you didn't know any of them.
Oh. Who is the mouth dirt?
I can't find anything in that.
Yeah. He played a hand pretty bad earlier. That's what I was wondering. That's okay. 352 out of 362 left. 10 are out somehow. I have no idea. We're in about 125th place. They're probably going to pay, what, 36? Places paid 70. All right. Whoops, I just closed the lobby. Let me open that lobby. 700 in the stream. We're giving out a bonus for anybody who signs up into my home game during my entire stream, which will be about an hour long. It might go longer if I'm really crushing, but we'll see. Deuce 4, 6, 8 under the gun is a bad hand. So 50 extra chips into my home game. Email mouthpoker@yahoo.com for details how to play with me every day in my private home game. Ace 4, 6, Jack, no suit is a really bad hand in this game. Unless nobody raises, and then it moves up. And we have a raise on the button. And with no suit, I will be folding this hand, even though I'm in the big blind. And even if it didn't re-raise, I was folding that for 1 bet. And you'll see why here shortly. There's why. Because I know what cards are coming and what cards are. This guy's got aces for sure. I'll win. I'm really worried about my back, guys. Shoulder's really hurting. I'm really worried about this. Deuce 3, 8, 10's a terrible hand. It's ace dependent, but if everybody mucks, we could get an ace on the board and make a wheel. And we flop a gutter ball, and we are done with this hand. They got 200 extra from me. Merry Christmas. Bump, 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 bump. I don't like giving away any chips in this game. We chipped up 2,000, which is not many. We're on a 5-minute break. I'll be right back. I want to make sure I have my laptop set up.
So like, do you have a mouse that worked with your laptop?
Yeah,
you did.
This one works.
Oh, good. And so that'll be able to, once we stop streaming, I want you to be able to log in.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give it a try. I just don't want you to get booted out.
No, I mean, they have to let you log in back in. People get knocked off all the time.
I guess that's true, yeah.
So, all right, first break. I guess you could say that was a very profitable first few rounds. I mean, we had up almost 19 after 1 round, but I got a little sloppy. Played the ace, king, king 6, lost 900 there. But we did get lucky in a couple other hands. So it goes 2-4, 25, 5, 3-6. These are 20-minute levels. So when you're playing 2-400 with 17,000 at chips is a lot. Even 250, 500 with 17,000 chips is a lot. I got 3 minutes and 23 seconds. I'll be right back. It's important that I don't get too aggressive in this game and get a little bit too cocky. Some things that I've done many times because I'm so good in this game, I get a little cocky and I play in spots that I shouldn't. And this being a 6 max, I'm gonna have to be very careful. Very careful to not get too cocky and make mistakes. Somebody has 45,000 in chips already, huh? Wow. That's a lot of chips to have. Who is Big Jolly AG123 with 45,000 in chips? Man, you gotta want a lot of pots to have 45,000 in chips. In a limit tournament this early.
What's his name?
I don't know.
How's it spelled? No, I'm gonna look it up.
Oh, it's spelled B Jolly YAG123. Probably somebody I've never heard of. Bum, bum, bum.
Nope. What's in there?
Yeah. It's tough to say. Good players could probably never have 45,000 in chips at this time. It's almost like impossible, unless you picked up ace, ace, deuce every hand and scooped it every hand against a bunch of idiots.
Phil's chatting up your fans, dude.
That's good. Deuce, deuce, 4, 5. It's close to a raising hand. I'm gonna limp this. Probably should have raised this, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably a mistake. And actually, it wasn't a mistake. This guy will lead, I will fold, and I'll be out 400. Well, there's a pretty good card. Open and straight draw, flush draw. Deuce 5 is for sure good and low. And let's see if our flush is good. We're gonna find out. I don't like it when he bet. I like it now. Woohoo! Bump, bada, bump, bump, bump. Now this guy just bets the flop. He's gonna win it. Instead, he loses a pretty big pot, and we win a big pot. And our low draw was no good, so that's even worse. We needed an ace or a club. We got very lucky in that hand. It was a pretty bad misread on my part. Bump, 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 bump. Mr. Bolt, you has to lead that flop, even with just an ace king, even without having hearts. It was a very big misstep.
This guy
An hour reward.
is claiming that he is the mouth dirt.
Oh,
We can't know if that's true.
I'm not sure. Well, he's in there.
He's saying it over and over again, but he's saying
Well,
he's a fan of yours. That's why he used to, your name is.
I appreciate it. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Well, my advice to Demouth is, if that is the real guy, is don't call 3 bets, call with do 3-4 king. It worked out that hand, but as these three aces were out and the case ace hits and the case ace doesn't hit, you are out 3 bets. So there's a little bit of lesson for him, if that is him, and even if it's not, it's lessons for everybody else. And we're off to a good start. We're in 100th place. We will not put 200 in with this dog shit hand. This is a fold. 14 people are out. 372 have registered. I'm very, very, very worried about my shoulder. And if worse comes to worse, I'll be laying in bed on my editor's laptop playing this tournament. Now we get down to the last 3 tables, which I plan to do, or 4 tables. I will stream the rest of it from this computer. He will come back over, and we will do that. And that'll probably be around midnight, I presume. Down the last 4 tables, midnight, 1 a.m. But with we'll see. We'll see. We have 6 more minutes of 2-400 blinds. That's a bad hand. We will fold that hand. It'd be nice to scoop a couple more good pots, get out to a good start, maybe get to about 25,000. Right now I'm pretty happy with the start. We have started picking up 3,800 chips in a couple rounds. Early on this tournament, I take a few chances. I play a little bit more hands than I normally would. Once we get up to a couple more levels in, you won't be seeing me taking that many chances. So flush, and there's a king high flush, and ace 4-4-6 went crazy with that piece of shit and got destroyed because of it. Losing almost 3,000 in chips. Ace 4-4-6 is not a playable hand in this game, ever. 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 The only time you ever want to play ace 4 is when you have ace 4 king queen, ace 4 king jack, double suited. That's it. Even in a 6 max. Yeah, there's a big difference in strategy when I play pot limit 08 and limit 08. Limit 08 is basically playing ace deuce 1 2 3. PLO 08 is playing more ace king queens, ace king queen, wheel card, because when you flop a king or a queen, you put pressure on the low, and they don't have a high to go with their low. You put a pressure on them where they have to call off half their stack, and if they get quartered, they lose half. So it's a different game completely. But sometimes it is the same game, depending on what players you are playing against. And now we, after having all those cards early, have settled into these dog shit hands, which is good. Listen, we've chopped up 3,400 in chips early. Makes me happy. Better than being down to 10,000. Raise and take it, buddy. Nope. You want to give me a free card? Okay, I'll take it. I will bet this. I will check this. I will check this. Oh, look what this guy lived with, the ace ace deuce. He tried to trap old Mikey. He got me for 400. He got me for 400. These are bad aces. Ace ace 9-9 no suit. And if somebody raises, I will fold just like that. And you guys will say, is he crazy? He folded aces and Omaha 8? There can't be any worse hand than an ace 9-9 Badoogie in Omaha 8. As you see, lots of low draws, lots of straight draws, lots of 2-pair ups. That's what I said. You must fold. Ace 9-9 Badoogie. Now, I would call ace 10 king, ace king, any low card with a suit to the ace. But as you see, you saw my fold. I can't get any of it. It's one of the very few lessons you'll get in this game. One, two, four, eight. That is 2-pair and a live ace. And that will chop, if I'm not mistaken. No, he scooped it. He scooped it. Spaghetti, he limped in there with the ace, deuce. That's good to know. Ace, 3, 4, jack, all of the same suit. There's a fold in the Mike Madison school. If we do see a flop here, you'll see why. I now have an ace 4 trapped low. I now have 2-pair, which is really bad. And maybe I would have got a quarter here. I'm not a big fan of the ace 3 4s unless there's an ace 3 4 king, ace 3 4 queen. I won't play ace 3 4 jack with all 4 of the same suits. Just remember, when you fold, you never lose anything. When you get trapped, you lose a lot. We'll be streaming at least another 20 minutes. Might go a little bit longer during this whole time. If you haven't,
You've been on for 35 so far.
yeah, 25 more minutes. If you haven't signed up to my home game, email mouthpoker@yahoo.com for details how to play with me. Small limit, PLO and no limit hold'em in my private home game. Email mouthpoker@yahoo.com. Receive 50 extra chips to my home game during the duration of the stream.
2,000.
So we are at 250, 500 blind, 500 and 1,000. 17 big bets, but 34 big blinds, 3 threes, 3 queens on the turn. One's a massive pot. Ace king, 4-9, not a very good hand. 9 is a terrible card. Ace king's good. It's close to a button. I would probably defend here against a small blind. I will check here. He limped ace deuce before. Now we have ace king, and I will raise him. If he re-raises me, we know he has a straight. He will fold and we will pick up the pot. By checking back, we disguise our hand too. I do a lot of checking. We don't have to always raise big hands too. It's very important to disguise your hand. They never know you have it. It's probably the most important thing when you're playing Omaha 8 tournaments. At least for me it is. Deuce 3, 10, jack is usually a button raise for me. And I'm going to do that. Because usually the aces are live. And we have a call. And we flop 2-pair. And we're going to check it. And now we're going to fold. Poof. Just like that. And I lost 1,000 in chips, playing a bad hand. I raised a lot of deuce 3 and 2 paint cards on a button because when everybody else folds, the aces are live, and that's a very ace dependent hand, deuce 3. And you have also, you see the ace came. Unfortunately, we got double paired. Double pairs in this game are never good. And so, yeah, it's worth the opening. And here's an ace 4 10 jack with no ace suit. That is a Mike Madison fold. And right now I haven't settled in yet. I don't feel like I'm playing my best, but I haven't played any limit 08 in, oh my god, a year. I'm playing all no limit hold'em, but to me it's like riding a bike, and I just need to settle in a little bit, and I haven't settled in yet, but I will. I will settle in. I will settle in. You don't want me to turn the stream off? Well, I was going to do pay-per-view. Now, if I do turn the stream off, the stream will be located in an archive. I haven't decided yet. Ace deuce on the river. Ace king king queen. That's a pretty good flop. I don't even know how ace deuce got to the river somehow. Here's an ace 3 jack queen. It's a defending hand to a raise. We have a limper. Another limper. Chances are ace deuce is out there. We're gonna need to hit like jack queen, and we didn't do it. Now we turn nut low draw. We have no pair. We have no high. Now we gotta hope ace queen is good, and it could be. 1,000 to win 1,000. Could have ace 10. He could have ace 6. We are going to fold this. This is real close that we have half the pot here, but I'm going to fold it. Ace 6 and ace 10 are out there. And there it is. There's ace 6 and there's the low, and that's why we folded it. It's a very close spot though. And this is a pretty good hand, a 1 2 4 10, but there is no ace suited. I'm going to limp here, kind of disguise my hand a little bit. It'll allow me to lead at almost any flop there is, especially when you flop a wheel. And now we'll bet it. This hand's pretty disguised. Probably just gonna win it right here. Guy probably limp with big cards under the gun. It would suck if he raised me. That would really suck. I would raise this hand on the button. Out of position here, you put yourself in a spot to get. And we picked it up. You put yourself in a spot to just, if it comes high cards, to have the pot taken from you. And 10 10 queen king is not good in this game, especially when it's an under the gun raise and no callers. It means the deck is pretty rich with low cards. Now if it would have gone raise, call, call, I might have 3-bet that hand. It's all about knowing what's coming when the low cards are out. Deuce 3 5 king double suited is real close to a raise, but not a call. I would have raised that in late position, but as you see, you have an ace here, you have an ace here, and you're just stone cold trapped with a deuce 3 low, which is meaningless at this point. And we definitely have a 1, 2, or an ace 3 here. And he's ace 5, 6. And ace 5, 6 is going to scoop it. And remember, look at this. Ace, ace, 8, 10. As you can see, with no suit. Remember I told you earlier about throwing away? Now this is a good hand. Ace, king suited with a queen and a 3. So even if somebody has ace deuce, it's a pretty darn good hand. We didn't get 3-bet, so no aces are out there. It's a great flop for us, kings and 3s. Backdoor lows are gone. And we picked that up. That was a good hand. Ace 3, 5, 7, no suit, under the gun is a fold. These are things that I don't like teaching people. And I could limp it, but not without an ace suit. 3, 4, 4, 9. Maybe we'll flop a 4 or something. It's a pretty good flop for a fucking dog shit hand. He let out. Means he's probably got a low draw. Could have. I mean, 4 high flush draw. I don't think my low's any good. I'm gonna fold. And we do get a call back there. Let's see if that 4 high flush was any good or not. Well, I think we made the right fold. These are hands people get trapped in all the time. He'll probably check back here. Ooh, he bet. I don't know. He might have a low card here. He might be repping a flush. I might call with ace 10 here. He's not going to. Doesn't have an ace. That's why I only had a low draw. Bump, 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 bump. 1,200 on stream already.
You're doing great, man. Talking about every hand.
I'm folding too many good hands. Somebody in this fucking stream just told me. It just goes to show what they know.
You're doing great talking about it. Your analysis is really good. Yeah, 12:30 already.
Queen, look at that, four queens he flopped against. 3 aces and a 5. 9, 9, 5 queen, not very good. Honestly, guys, if my shoulder wasn't completely fucked up, I might stream. I would have possibly streamed a lot longer. Queen, queen, jack 8 is always a fold in this game. Bump, 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 bump. Just remember, guys, 66% of the deck is low cards. 8 of 13 are, 8 cards, 8 out of the 13 are less than 8. So 66% of the time you're going to get a low out there. That's why it's a very low dependent game. If you're going with only high cards and you have no low, it's very hard to scoop. But situations come up where you can, like an under the gun raise, a couple callers. Now you have some paint cards. If I have a lot of chips, I will 3-bet it because I'm pretty sure that the flop will come paint. I definitely won't be able to. To stream this all day. My shoulder's already hurting. We've been at it for 30 minutes. I used a machine. I used heat. I used everything I could, and it's just not working. Ace, queen, 3-3, no suit, under the gun. Let's fold, everybody. Bump, 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 bump. If my shoulder wasn't hurting, I might stream this for a little bit. This tournament's going to like 3, 4 a.m. and I won't be able to move. I can barely move now.
You said it's moving quickly.
Nah.
Do you think it's gonna go that long?
Yeah, we lost 30 people. It's, you know, we're not. This is it's a split game, man. Oh, just one more pot. It's tough to bust people in split games. 4, 6, 7 jack is not a good hand. This guy's real short on chips. We'll let him limp on in there. Jacks and 7s with a 4, 6 low. I think I'm gonna bet this. And if he has a flush and a low, he's gonna win a big pot. All right, I'll bet this 2 pair and a low. Bump. Probably should have bet the turn. Probably should have never checked back, but he has aces and jacks. So I kind of figured. So I did make a good check back on the turn. Very good check back. I like it. I like it. I like it. Played that hand perfectly. Flop me dead. Dead to a 7. Or low. We're gonna limp here. Aces are live with no suit. That doesn't make a difference. This one here, we're gonna check. We're gonna bet this. And we're gonna get called. I do not think I could win this pot. So we're going to fold. He got me for an extra 1,000. A little bit pissed off about that one. First misstep of the day. Dumb out there. You got me for a dime there. That won't happen again. That won't happen again. I should have led the flop. Or just been done with it. Can't give away chips. Chips are at a premium, especially big bets are at a premium. Fucking shoulder. Really fucking hurts. Sucks. Sucks. It sucks. Maybe I need more to drink more. Is there a bottle of water in the fridge? A big bottle of... Maybe I'm not drinking enough. I'm a little pissed about that 1,000 I just gave away. I just want you to know. Should have just folded that fucking hand. Pretty fucking bullshit that I gave away that 1,200 bucks. That was pretty bad on my part.
These fucking things?
I don't know, that's fine.
Here's this.
I don't need no ice. We'll use that later. A lot of limpers. This is a really bad hand. I don't know how the hell we're going to flop anything. Somehow we flopped a bad low draw and a flush draw. I'm not a big fan of it. bet this. This guy might have limped the ace deuce 3. We might be screwed.
14 hundo.
What do I have here? 3 5s and a 6 3. I'll bet it. I get raised, I'll fold. He had 6 deuce. Chop it up. That's a good bet by us. Oh, ace ace deuce. This is a good hand in this game. Actually, the best hand. Ace ace deuce with a suit. Let's raise this up. We have a limper under the gun. He might have good spots at 3/4. Yep, he had all babies, just like I thought. We're in great shape. Deuce 4 5 king is a fold to a raise. That's a bad hand. We got almost 1,500 in the stream. I know we'll have a lot more than that if I continue to stream. Ace 4 9 king. That's fold, everybody.
Thank you to Real Tom Kwan.
Oh, thank you, Real Tom Pon. Appreciate it. We're coming up here on an hour in the stream. I do not believe I will be streaming past 6 o'clock. So, hey, Flash. Flash, everybody loves you. Why don't you come up and say hello? It's actually, I really don't care. People learn. I care more the fact that my shoulder's fucked up. And it's just a combination. Hi, Flash. Come on up. I can't lift you up. My shoulder's killing me, Bubba. Ace, king, queens, and sevens is going to bust. No. What did he make? Oh, he made a flush on the end. Didn't even see it. Wow. Shouldn't even have been in that hand. Limper under the gun. He limped with ace deuce 6 jack before, so he's got at least an ace deuce. Another limper, another limper. These 2 kings just went up in value. I wish I had a jack with that 7. I would raise it. Surprised this flop came, honestly. I guess everybody limped with all kinds of big cards. And there's an ace deuce 7 8 with no suit. This is not a very good hand. I'll put 300 more in, but I would not call a raise with this hand. And that is why. Suits are important. Hey, we got 5 cards for nothing. Cost me 300 though. Nobody raised. Cocksuckers. I hate giving away chips. The 10 Jack Queen 4 is not very good. One, two, two, five is a limp, especially without a suit. It's not a raise, it's a limp. Hope he don't raise. This hand goes really into the ship if he does. We have a flush draw and aces. He's probably gonna lead here. And we'll check back. Now we have a just disguised flush. I'm just gonna check back. Maybe he'll bet the river. We will now bet the river. And win it. He had nothing. He had nothing. I could have picked that up at any time. Kind of had a big hand there. I knew my flush was good, but I was hoping maybe he made a straight. Maybe he thinks I don't have any of that. Maybe he bets. Whatever. Hi, Flash. Once again, if you haven't signed up to my home game, email mouthpoker@yahoo.com. Receive an extra 50 chips while I'm streaming today, which will be probably about another 25 minutes. And again, it's two reasons why I really don't want to teach too much about this game. I'm really, really good at it. And but it's more than my shoulder. My shoulder is really, really hurting. So I'll give you guys a lot of quality info during this hour and a half, but my shoulder is really, really hurting. So next break is in 18 minutes, and that next break is when I will be switching devices and getting off the stream. And if I'm still in with 4 tables to go, I will be live streaming the last 3 or 4 tables. That I promise you. And you can still rebuy till another hour and 18 minutes. The 3-bet here is probably aces. Better hope it's ace king with it. And he's got ace king with it. There ain't no way he's firing. Uh-oh, he just got beat. Goodbye. See ya, Spaghetti. That's a bad call, buddy. A very bad call. They both had aces. He had ace king, which I told you he had the nut flush draw. Ho, ho, ho. And I just told you what both hands were. How did I do that? Oh my God, a miracle. Ace 3, 6, 10, not very good hand. Ace suited. I will definitely re-raise Spaghetti with 2200 here with this hand. And I will definitely raise Mr. Mouth with this hand. That's a pretty good flop for us. We had a jack, he had a nothing hand. He defended with dog shit. I knew I was good anyways. Let me check back turn. Normally I'll just bet through that, but if I have 3 6s, I had to put him on a flush draw. He had a pretty bad hand. Give people too much credit. God, my shoulder hurts, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm telling you, if my shoulder wasn't hurting, I swear to you, I would definitely stream this longer. Hopefully I'll lay in bed with ice or heat on my shoulder and get to the last 3 tables, and then I will stream. If I get to the last 3 tables, I'll give you my word on that. Maybe the last 4 tables. Somebody in the new generation, they look at 1, 2, 3, 5 and they raise. Why? Why do you want to get anybody out with that hand? That hand, you want to get as many people in as you can. I'm not going to teach too much though. And this is a pretty good hand if it was in the late position. 9, 10, King Jack, double suited, but you don't know where the aces are at. I could limp with my stack. I could raise with my stack. I'm going to fold with this hand. Only because I don't know where the aces are at. Everybody folded, so the flop was definitely coming low. Ace 4, 7, 9 is a terrible hand. Spaghetti's down to his last 1600. Bob Barker should be raising there. Any two cards. I thought that was a big mistake on his part. 3, 6, 6, 9 is a very bad hand. We'll be folding. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're folding even though he only has 500 chips left. And that's why you don't play high cards when you're down to your last 500. Now you might rebuy. There's a chance. Yes, he did. And we have 3 aces with a 6 with no suit. No suit really hurts his hand a lot. If everybody folds, I'm going to raise it. 100% going to raise it if everybody folds. Now we have the dry ace of diamonds. I'm going to keep betting it. I don't have the ace of spades. And he made a nut flush. He called me with 2 deuces all the way down. He did have the case ace though. That's a fold on the flop 100% of the time. That was very poorly played by him. I mean, you could catch a deuce. Well, that wouldn't have done anything. He had no pair. Yeah, a deuce for half. A 6 would also get him half. He was drawing dead. But you understand he called a bet on the flop, a bet on the turn with no outs. You understand that? No outs. 0 outs. A 6 would get him a quarter. He had no outs. It's amazing he did have the case ace though. No outs he had.
He's claiming in the chat he learned from you
Yeah, well, when you get counterfeited,
over the years.
he should have folded that flop. That flop's a fold 100% of the time. You have deuces, no low. There's 2 diamonds on the board. I raise pre-flop, and I bet the flop. That means I have some kind of low and a high hand combo. That wasn't very good. It wasn't very good, my friend. You should have folded on the flop. You hit a miracle to get your money back. I thought I had you on low. I didn't think you had a low hand. Spade on the river was not good because I didn't have the ace of spade. Okay. Well, we will fold away. Mr. Bolton you has rebought. We've already had 60 rebuys. Wow. That's a lot. It's probably a little bit reckless to lose that many chips. I mean, we still have at 600 blinds. That's 30 big blinds in limit. That's a lot. Ace 4 of clubs 6, 8. It's not that good a hand. A little limp here, that's for sure. This would be a kind of a hidden hand. And if he raises, we'll call. And when we flop like that, we will bet right on out with a complete wrap and a nut flush draw and pick it up. That's a really good flop for this hand. And I could have raised there too. Deuce 3, 7, king. 3 diamonds is a fold, even on the button. I can't stream through you guys. I know you guys want me to. My shoulder is really, really hurting. Like, really bad. Really bad. Ace 7, 8, 9, 3 spades. That's a fold. 1500 in the stream pretty early. If you're watching some of these people that lose pots, they get trapped in hands. I mean, like Bob Barker got trapped in the last hand. If you could take a look, I'll give you guys a, for instance, everybody folded. I folded ace 7, 8, 9. He raised the small blind. He got called. Flop comes queen 10, 5. There's a bet and a call. 7 on the turn. Check, check. 6 on the river, check, check. You had ace, king, queen, 6. I would have bet the queens and the ace 6 on the turn. And he would have been beat by 5s and 7s, but I would have bet it anyways. I mean, what chances are he has queens up? So, looked like he had a gutter ball and a low draw. Hi Flash, how's it going, buddy? Shoulders hurting, buddy. Deuce 5, 6, 7, Badoogie. Not a very good hand. We have the same 19,000 we had an hour ago. And we have a limper under the gun. Spaghetti should call. I could lead here and probably pick this up. I think I'm gonna do it. Whoops. Wrong answer. That's usually a hand where I'm gonna pick it up right there. He's got no chips. He limped under the gun. I'm gonna pick that hand up, oh, probably about 85% of the time. That wasn't one of them. What's up, Flashy? How's it going, my little 18-and-a-half-year-old boy? What's up, baby boy? That's right, you're my baby boy. And Ace is my... No, you're my boy. Ace is my baby boy. And Gizmo's my baby boy. You're my boy. Sorry about that, Flash. Spaghetti is all in. I don't think Spaghetti's going to be rebuying. I don't know why. I just don't think he is. Waiting to get on a little rush here. Rebuy period's an hour away. He's got 2 aces. It's a good flop for 2 aces. 2 aces are in great shape and are going to double up. Ace, queen, 10, 5. Double suited is real close. And we have ace, ace, king, queen double suited. I will raise this to the limper. I will 3-bet this. Well, the limper in this is a definite 3-bet hand. These guys probably have low cards. And this is kind of like the spot I was telling you about. High cards hitting, plus we're double suited. Sometimes you have to play for half a pot too. Let's just hope I'm right here. I'm pretty sure I don't see this coming low. And unless somebody hit a dangling 6. We're in great shape. And they hit a dangling 6. They hit a dangling 6. I guess we're going to find out if he hit a dangling 6. Oh, he had the other 2 aces. And he has hearts. Oh my God, he hit running hearts on us. You believe this? It's pretty unlucky, guys. That was pretty unlucky. Ace, ace. We both, I don't know what that guy had. That was really unlucky. Spaghetti's up to 8,500. We lost a lot of chips in that pot. Like 3,000 worth. Well, what can we do? Somehow Spaghetti had the other 2 aces, which seemed unbelievable. And somehow he hit running hearts. Now he could have hit running low and 3/4'd us, but for us to get scoop, we had him stone dead to running hearts. It's a pretty unfortunate situation there. And now it's 350-700 blinds. And we still have 22 big blinds in limit. By the way, I can't tell you how many times I played between 3 and 5 big blinds in limit. It was really unfortunate. The running hearts, pretty fucking sucky. I had that wrong. I thought the guy limped big under the gun. I thought the card was coming all big. I told you I'll 3-bet ace, ace, king, queen, double suited. If we get a limp and a raise. And as it turned out, my read was wrong on the, well, it could have been right. He could have limped like 2, 3, 4 or something, but somehow this guy's got some dog shit hand. I don't even know. Ace 10, 4, 6, no suit on the ace is not very good. It's really not a defending hand even. But I might defend. I haven't decided yet. It's a button raise. And that made up my decision real quickly. Every time this guy's 3-bet, he's had aces. I just want you guys to know that. Every time.
When's the next break?
The next break is, I like this guy's aces right now, and I think he has it. It's in 2 minutes and 31 seconds.
Is that when you're stopping?
Yeah, I want you to,
Over?
yeah, I'm gonna go and relax in my room and end the stream and log in from your computer. So just want to make sure you can log in. Spaghetti is up to 13K from 1,200. He had less than a big blind. 1, 2, 4, 7, no suit, but we will raise this on the button. 100%. Bum, 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 bum. We should get a winner here. I thought so. And in 1 minute 29 seconds, I'm going to be ending the stream. I don't want to, guys. My shoulder's killing me. I apologize. If I make the last 4 tables, I'll be streaming this tournament back on. And my guy is going to get me set up where I'll be playing on his laptop, and I will not be streaming until we get to the last 3-4 tables. Hopefully we will get there. I apologize, my shoulder's just too fucked up.
Hey, don't turn anything off on your computer. I'll shut down the stream from
You
your
got it.
computer once you move back into here.
Ace 3, Queen 9, Ace, Ace, Jack, Queen. Breaks in a minute. Spaghetti's got almost as much as me, thanks to the running hearts. Thanks to the running hearts. You guys, I hope you enjoyed the hour and a half of me streaming. We got 1,700 in the stream. Just remember, if you haven't joined my home game yet, email mouthpoker@yahoo.com. You get an extra 50 chips for watching the stream today for an hour and a half. Mouthpoker@yahoo.com. Get yourself set up an account to play with me in my home game. I play at least 2 hours a day. I Zoom 2 hours a day when I'm not streaming. And I hope to see you all in my home game. Mouthpoker@yahoo.com. I'll see you then. And we are on break. I am going to see if I can log in from the other computer, and I'll talk to you all soon. Are you able to log in? Are you able to log in? No. Okay, I'm gonna log out right now. I am logging out of WSOP.